Hello there YouTube, my name is Rodney and you're watching my thoughts on iconic movies that you must watch. Movies or cinema is a phenomenal world. A world which inspires you, a world where you gain knowledge, a world that makes you look at things in a different way, a world that makes you thankful for the things that you have. So when we talk about movies, there are so many beautiful movies that have been made where we get such an emotional rush out of it. Now there are some movies that you might have missed watching. So here we're going to look at movies that mean something, movies that leave a mark after you watch them, movies that somehow get connected to you. So there are so many beautiful movies and we can't cover all of them in this particular video. So this is going to be a series of videos where I will talk about maybe 5 movies in every particular video. Alright, so let's get started. The first movie on our list is a 2016 movie called Hidden Figures. Now, Hidden Figures is a drama based on black women during the 1950s, 1960s when America was in war with Russia for a space program. Now, it talks about a story of 3 black women, Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan and Mary Jackson, and how they play crucial roles in developing NASA and the kind of racial discrimination that they go through. Now we all know that in America there has been a lot of racial discrimination. Now, but we don't really look at the amount of things that they go through or the kind of things that they actually have to deal with. So this particular movie talks about how these women managed to stick together during these tough times and how they actually help America with the space program. So this is a beautiful movie to watch and some amazing performances, especially by the role played by Katherine Johnson, and also look out for Kevin Costner, who plays a phenomenal role in this particular movie. The next movie on our list is Captain Phillips. Now, Captain Phillips is a true story. It's basically the story of the Musk Alabama hijacking by Somalian pirates, and it talks about the duration of time when the ship was hijacked and the negotiation between America and the Somalian pirates. Now, the role here is of the Captain Phillips is played by none other than Tom Hanks, and Tom Hanks has done a fantastic job in this particular movie. And this was one of those events which gained world attention because this was the first time in about 200 years where an American ship was captured by pirates. And the climax of this movie will, give you goosebumps to say the least. So it's a fantastic movie. Watch it if you haven't watched it. It is definitely a must-watch movie on my list. Next on our list we have The Boy in Striped Pyjamas. Now this is a 2008 movie based on the German Holocaust period. Now this is a wonderful movie. It's a movie about a boy called Bruno who makes friendship with a Jewish boy who's close to a concentration camp. So basically Bruno stays on the other side of the concentration camp and the Jewish boy is definitely within the concentration camp, and it talks about their friendship. Now this movie has Vera Farmiga acting as Bruno's mother, and Bruno's father is a top-ranking German official who is also playing a big role in this concentration camp itself. So this is a wonderful movie which deals with this historic drama, to say the least, and this is a movie that you must definitely watch. It's a great movie and it is probably one of those underrated movies, so definitely give it a try. It's a good one to go. Next on our list we have The Monuments Men, directed by George Clooney, and this is a 2014 movie. Now this movie has got an amazing cast. It has got George Clooney, Matt Damon, Bill Murray, to say the least, and something about this movie strikes a chord with me, which is I like history, and this is one of those movies which happens during World War II. Now, most of us know that Hitler went on a rampage of occupying different countries, trying to gain control over the whole world. But a lot of people don't know that Hitler was a big art lover. He wanted to have all of the world's art in one particular location, basically to make his private collection. So wherever Germany went ahead and occupied a particular city or a particular country, one of the things that also happened during this course of time was that all of these museums or which held masterpieces of paintings or statues were all collected privately and sent back to a secret location, which Hitler would make it as his private collection. Now the monument men, their role here is basically go ahead and rescue these art masterpieces and get them back. So this is a wonderful story, and this is something that we don't really get to hear about in history books and so forth. So this was a lovely movie that was enacted, and it's something that strikes a very good chord with people who like history, who like drama, who have want to gain knowledge about during the things that happened during the World War. Now, some of these things that happen are really not that we hear a lot about. We mostly have heard about the Holocaust, the number of people who got displaced, but this is something that we don't think about, how art was stolen or art was tried to made into a private collection. Essentially, look at it this way: if Hitler were to have this collection all by himself, then we would not have any museums displaying anything at all. So which would basically make him one of the most wealthiest person, where he simply had all the art, the most valuable masterpieces all under one roof in a secret location. So definitely this is a big thumbs up to watch this particular movie. I like George Clooney a lot, and so you should definitely give this a try. Coming to the last movie on this episode is a classic. It's a classic that you must definitely watch. It's a classic that's been played in leadership trainings. It's a classic that's been even remade into a Hindi movie as well. We are talking about a 1957 courtroom drama called 12 Angry Men. And this has Henry Fonda as the lead actor. Now, this is one of those movies that is shot in black and white. And it's a movie which kind of holds you to the end. It has got so many elements of suspense. You already kind of know what the main climax is or the main plot is, but you're looking at what will happen in the course of time. So this is also a movie that represents strength. Now when I talk about strength, an opinion of one, the power of one, to say the least. So definitely a beautiful classic movie to watch. The name of the Hindi film is Ek Ruka Hua Faisla. So definitely give this a watch. This is one of those movies that will inspire you to voice out your opinion in the least, and to see if the power of one can actually become something of a phenomenon. So these are my top 5 movies for this particular episode. So I will be making another video on the same, more such movies, and these movies are not in any particular order or in any particular category. These movies that I'm talking about are close to me, and I generally recommend people watching movies because I think they are the best way to gain knowledge. So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe and share my channel, and we will look at more such videos in the coming weeks to come. So stay tuned. God bless. Bye bye.